Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a Game of the Pacific Advance Edition. This is my play by even match against AsuRob. He's the Allied commander and for me it is the Empire of Japan. Now it's July 10th, 42 and the British taking back the base. So my brigade is cut off supply, so this is a little concerning. We have your short-range submarine in the port. Always a good opportunity to get some damage on submarines. But many of my destroyers simply have not enough ammunition to really finish off submarines. 2, 3, 4, 5 attack runs and then they're out of ammunition, and that is with this small devices are not enough. With Type 2 this is maybe better. Then you don't need so many hits to sink a submarine, or at least force it to surface. Some small ground attacks, but nothing special here. The daily air battle here at Ceylon. The many airstrikes in Australia. At least no Hurricane once more. So maybe Rob was out of the old airframes, or he changed to a little more modern types. And the P-38s are also not more on low level attacks, and now they're going for escort. Maybe also a little more useful task for this kind of airframe. But overall a very minor air campaign today, nothing special. The usually stuff. Very weak attacks here at Nadi, not more much left. The 9th Australian Brigade still running, but now with even less equipment. And the next bombardment at Sua. So very soft turn. Air losses are light, but in favor for Japan. I lost 2 fighters today. The Allies lost also mostly fighters. 1 pilot dead, okay. Ship sinking sound, no, there was nothing. There's also no activity here at China. I achieved normally all I need, and Changsha is maybe the last big stepping stone I need, and to finish this Chinese troops east of Xi'an, but that would be all what I need. This is a critical situation because my regiment is now cut off supplies. I have enough supplies to It takes 2-3 times, but I need to take this base, and so I must fall back. I need here really some more support units. I was now forced to break up this division in 3 regiments, one for guard duty, one push south, one push east. Maybe this will help, but I need still more troops here. But I also need troops in Australia, and I need, so always the same problem. Normally with Japan you cannot fight at so many front lines at the same time. But of course I try also to split the allied forces, so it's who can only organize the troops better maybe. Here North Australia looks like now I get more and more the situation under control. East of Australia there was today nothing. I am now at the dot base, will attack and see how strong this is. There's only a scout unit, I guess this is easy. Here's a little weaker point because I have only this assault division to hold my left flank. And this is clear terrain, so I'm not so sure. Maybe I have to switch this. These are the full, or this is a double brigade, and this is a full division. So the weakest, I must normally send more troops to the west side. Problem is that here's the main body of the Australian Southern Army. Complicated. The carriers are 1 day away from Luganville, and then they have refueled, and then maybe in 3-4 days I can be at Nadi. But I don't know if the carriers really help me because I need supplies, and the carriers also don't have supplies. So I'm unloading. The base is now at 600 undersupplied. The problem is that some of the supplies from the base go directly to the units because the units will also try to stockpile, I think, 150% of their requested supplies. And this means I really still don't get any supplies to my frontline units. Hard to manage this all. Good. Maybe only short information, because I was talking about last time about the fast carrier. This is, I think, AR stuff mostly. Not sure if how much is in the base game because I don't play the base game more for a long time. But you can see that you have now these modern destroyers. They all running on a cruise speed of 18, what is 5 hexes per turn, or this is the old common style is 15, then you have only 4 hexes. So this is a 2, and this is only the cruise speed. The max speed have normally no impact, so this is all the same, but you have a faster running cruise speed. And so you have some carriers running something between, this is a little special. But more modern carriers, they all running with 18 cruise speed. I think all of them now. Where's the other one? Other one's already finished. So I have only these 2 types of ships now. The Shukaku Kais, they're running all at 18. And the light carriers are coming So class also running at 18. So these are all fast carriers, so you can all bunch them together. But you need the right destroyers to escort them. And you can see the cheap destroyers, they running all at 16. And yes, the game calculate not hard-coded with 4 and 8, they calculate really with the speed. So your ships can make like 2.5 hexes. So because this is a pulse speed. So it can happen that you make 2.5 hexes per pulse, means you make 5 hexes per day if nothing intercepts you. Yeah. And the other issue is, close it already. You have these cruisers, but the cruiser have the issue that all the heavy cruisers are all on this 14 lower end cruise speed, so they will never be fast enough to escort your carriers. You have only the light cruisers, they are high speed. Or, but they are too expensive to really build, is the battle cruisers. or super cruisers. That would be the yeah, the near cover support. So it's a question if you need this high speed of cruise. But of course, in the area of the Pacific, high or great cruise speed is be helpful. Maybe in India Ocean this is less helpful because land bases are so close to, or at least if you're fighting here at Calcutta or Ceylon, I think the cruise speed is not more important. At least not more if it's 4 or 5 per puts. Good. I think this is all. Can see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.